Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to all. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Agentic Intelligence Masterclass series. So, welcome to all. Once again, welcome to all. So, last session, we was discuss about the Llama index, right? Llama index framework and the tool, how it was work. This kind of things we was discussed in a last session, right? And sorry for that. Oh, just a minute. Okay. Yeah. So sorry for that. Last day session we was not conduct the live because of some health issue. Yeah, health issue. So that's why. So sorry for that. So today is the day 13. Today we will discuss about the another topic that was next concept of MindStudio. So framework of MindStudio, how to use the MindStudio. So what is that exactly? So what is the purpose we have to using this particular tool? This kind of things we was discussed in this today's concept. Okay. So as usual, first we was to the overview, see the overview of the particular MindStudio tool. Then I have to show you how to install, how to log in the MindStudio tool, as well as on today's on basic agent we was to develop, create in that particular MindStudio tool. Okay, with the help of MindStudio tool, we have to create one particular basic agent, that is summarizing agent. Okay, so on web page we have to open, means in that particular web page, what is the content is there, we can summarize that entire website content. We have to make it short way. So in that particular summarizer agent, we have to create in today's session. Okay, so without delay, we are entering to the concept. Okay. So first, what is MindStudio? So MindStudio is a powerful no-code, low-code platform. So already most of the people already you know about this. So no-code, low-code means without code, zero code or less code. That is a no-code, low-code. That means drag and drop method. So the N810, Zapier, and the first day we was discussed about the one Lindy AI. So in the entire process, we are using just drag and drop or select method only. We have to use to develop the one particular agent. Same concept here also. The MindStudio also one of the with zero coding agent. Zero coding tool. Okay. So that enables anyone to build, deploy, and manage the AI agents without writing the extensive code. So it democratizes AI development by providing an intuitive visual interface for creating the sophisticated conversational agent, automation workflows, and intelligent applications. Oh, just a minute. Right. Okay, fine. So the platform, the gap between the complex AI technology and the practical business applications, making the advanced AI capabilities accessible to the developer, product manager, entrepreneurs, and domain experts like everyone. So most of the people, they are most helps to using this particular MindStudio. They have to develop the self improvement or the business development. They have to using this tool. So that's why we are choosing this MindStudio. So this is the way we have to use the MindStudio in our routine life or our personal work or our official work everywhere. Okay. And the core concept of AI, so building block of AI, that is four things: AI models, workflow, data source, and variables. So now we have to create the one basic agent. So with the use of the MindStudio tool, how to create the agent, that was we was discussing today. And in upcoming sessions, we was briefly see about the how to change the model, how to implement the model, and what are the sources we have to use it here. That's kind of a briefly we have to see about the concept in AI agents. Okay. Okay, first thing, AI model chosen. So connect to GPT-4 or Claude or customized model, whatever. So ChatGPT or Claude, Gemini and Meta, so whatever, what kind of LLM it's available, we can choose that. Multiple model support, model switching, customer configuration. These are all the AI models. Okay, next one, the workflow. Workflow means we have to, any kind of things, we have to starting point and end point is important. That was, we can say it like that, the start is the input, end is the output. We can identify like that. Same thing, the in between the start to end process, the model choosing and data processing and evaluation the data and accuracy, what was that? Score, I mean, score finding and feed, observation, this kind of process in between the start and the end process, it was there, right? That is a workflow. That based on the workflow wise, the every process and every project will be work, right? So same thing, the visual logic flows are for agent behavior, the conditional branching, sequential step, and parallel processing, everything is a workflows. So I think we are going to see the Lindy. So our first thing, the first option we was discussed, right? First agent we was discussed in day one concept. Yeah, now it's here. So Lindy is one of the tool, AI tools. So we have to use that. Already we work on it. Okay, we'll check. Okay. Yeah, now it's there. So email sending 7 days ago, we was using this one, right? Still it is enabled. So once I turn off this, or turn off. So whenever I'm not using that agent means I turn off that. Or other time I have to turn on this whenever I have to use this particular agent. Okay, so now you see the flow editor. So now you can see just now I said the workflow. This is the workflow. So when the email will received, we can followed by that the response will be created based on our creating process. So this is my condition. So when the emailer asks any questions related to the general queries or my job or career consultation or training or course inquiry, like this way the user, emailers queries is there, you can give a response based on this file wise. This is a condition. So already we know the if and else condition, right? So based on once when this condition is true, then it's going to the next process, the search knowledge based. Knowledge based searching, yeah, they have to enter. Otherwise, they have to skip the mail. So a different one there that was related to the promotion or that was related to the spam mail. Like that way, they have to receive. The condition is there means they automatically have to skip the mail. They're not that kind of mails not included in this particular automate process. Okay. So now we can see the search knowledge base. So already you have to give an own file for the search knowledge gaining. Okay, just a minute. So now we can see, yeah. Here I am using the Claude Haiku model. I have to using this one. So default one in this Lindy's. Sorry, in this particular Lindy tool, they are to using the default one as a Claude Haiku. Most of the tools they are mentioning the Claude Haiku. I think it's a trending one. Then based on the condition wise, the query they have to reply here. So I own file I have to already upload it here. So based on the file model format wise, they have to give a reply for the user. So product based inquiry or job based inquiry means they have to give a get the details, get the data from that model file. They have to regenerate the answer for the users queries wise. Then they have to go in the reply process. When the knowledge will be gaining, they have to go into the reply process. So same reply, same mail ID, they have to give a reply, send the reply to that. The reply if means if you have the knowledge in the knowledge base related to the questions, what the emailer is related to the queries base, you can generate the answer, then going to send it to the particular emailer. The email will be again sent to reply with the same mail ID wise, the mail way wise they have to send the reply. Okay, so this is the way, this is the workflow. So already I explained this one, I think, right? So for when the email will be received, they're going to the respond. The responding, you have to give some condition. Condition wise, the respond. The query is there means they have to go into these knowledge based one. Then you get the knowledge from the model wise. Is going to the reply format, reply condition. Then they have to send the reply for the particular user. Okay. So this is the workflow. Okay. Next, we are going with the data sources. So this is the steps. First thing is a AI model chosen. Second one is a workflow. Third one is a data sources. Data sources, the API integration, database connection, file uploading, everything is a databases. Just a minute. Okay. So next step is a variable. So API already we discussed, right? What is the API, how to connect the API to the one particular chatbot model we all discussed, right? Same like a database connection, that is a vector database. Now mostly we was using in this particular AI agent creation, we are using the vector database. So upcoming session we will discuss about the vector database, what is that exactly, and file uploads. So based on the another source way, we can get the knowledge, get the data. Based on the user query base, we have to regenerate the particular data. So that was, we can say like that is a RAG model, embedding the model, we can say like that. So we will discuss later about this file upload also. Already we are seeing the API only, API integration already we know that. Followed by that database and file upload concept we have to discuss. Okay. Then variables. So what is variable? So user input wise, system status wise, and dynamic content wise, they have to given response on this user. Store and manipulate the information. Based on the user's query wise, they have to store that query and also gain the knowledge to send them reply to the user. They have to generate the answer. That is the most important point each year. So next one, getting started, like installation and setup process of the MindStudio. First, you have to create an account in MindStudio AI. So now I show you. Once we get complete this theoretical part, I will show you the how to create the account, how to log in the account, step by step guidance I have to show you. Now just we can know theoretically we have to know. Create an account using MindStudio AI and sign up the email or pathwise. No credit card required for the free trial. So free trial is there available. Same Lindy wise, they also it's an open source one, but it is not a free one. We can pay some money. So 14 to 15 days free trial is available. After that, we have to upgrade, give a upgradation. So once you can start that agent creation, automatically they have to work. Once you can create and enable that, whenever you need, you can use that. Now I show you how can we create this like this. Okay. And Zoom, okay. Okay, so choose your workspace. So set up your workspace environment, name your workspace, invite team members if needed, or configure the basic settings. Now it's no need. A workspace is no needed. So still we have to work in the big projects. We have to collaborate with our colleagues or teammates. Then only we need to create a workspace. So now it's no needed because we have to use our self purpose, our individual purpose only. We have to using this agent. So that's why it's no needed. And connect AI models. So link your preferred AI model providers. Add API keys for OpenAI, Anthropic, or other supported models in the integration panel. So everyone says, I think based on the MindStudio wise, we have to select and drag and drop format only. It's available. No need to create the coding. It's not necessary in this particular MindStudio tool. Based on that, then create your first agent. Click New AI and select a template from the scratch, and the platform guides you through the initial configuration with the smart defaults. And test and deploy is use the built-in testing console to validate the behavior, then deploy with one click to get a shareable URL and embed code. First, we have to create an account, then we have to go into the workspace. Now we can skip now and connect AI models. So keywise we have to connect with that. Then we have to go into the agent. So once we have to choose a model, models helps to connect that original model to for automation process for our agent. They have to work like a one bridge wise they have to working. So just you can choose the model will do the everything, just to gather the information from the original source. So that's why. So next we have to choose in give a name for our agent, automating agent. So summarizer or translator or analyzer. So like that way, whatever we need, we have to choose and create that. Okay. So next one, test and deploy. Finally, we have to initiate the process, deploy the process, how it was work. It was properly work or not. Like today we have to see. It's the installation process of MindStudio. Okay. So architecture of how it everything is connect. So user interface, agent builder, AI model layer, integration hub. Like this way they have to connect. So user interface means UI. So already we know the how to the workflow is that. So individually we can see what is the backend process, what are the options is that. We can manually click on this and see that particular options. Then overview just like that UI also we can see that. Second one, agent builder. That was step by step how it was worked. Once we can run the agent, we can in begin the process how it was initialized, how the pipeline will be connected to the everywhere. Like that way we have to see. AI model layer, what are the model we are doing, what are the version is there, like that we have to see, and the integration hub, where it was implemented. Like that you have to discuss this. This is the architecture of how it was connect everything. And then building your first agent, just the practical example. So now we can see here customer support assistant is there. So it was a little more, it is a reacting agent, so we will see it later. Now summarizer only we have to see. So on this spot I have to create one summarizer and I will show you how it was worked and everything. With the implement the particular summarizer with the live real website I have to use for the testing purpose. Okay. So the process is the define the intent, specify the agent purpose and scope in the system prompt, and add the knowledge, upload the FAQ and document and the product information, and build the logic, create a conditional flow workflow, and everything is same like that. Test the scenario. So validate the response across the edge cases and the common path. This is the first agent, the practical example. Okay. Then advanced features taking control. So now it was it's related to the customer support bot because a reacting agent now. So that's why. Just we know. Now we know this with the theoretical part. Then hands-on way we will see about that how it was exactly works. So custom functions, write a JavaScript function. So now Java here they have to mention just an example. We have to mentioning the JavaScript. So Python wise also we have to implement that. I will tell you how it is possible. Okay. Webhook integration, everything based on the environment wise they have to work. So website wise you have to access that, and Gmail wise you can connect with that. So multiple option is there. So optimization and best practice. So based on the um, plan package wise how it was work. So performance, the minimize API calls by batching request, catchy frequently access data, use streaming for long responses, optimizing the prompt length, and set appropriate timeout values. Everything is there. Then cost management, choose appropriate model tiers, implement the rate limiting, monitor token consumption, use smaller models for simple tasks, set up the budget alerts, everything is there. Security is a secured one, sanitize user input, implement authentication, and use environment variables for secrets, apply the rate limiting per user, and log access pattern, everything is there. 24/7 monitoring of support is there, 60% cost reduction is there. Faster development was a 3% more. What was that? Time it was faster than is optimization process of the MindStudio. Real world implementation scenario. So just now I said e-commerce assistant, that is chatbot, and healthcare triage. So that means one assistant, basic, I mean personal assistant, educational tutor. So same like mine. So me, same like me. They have to give an explanation about that particular concept. So educational tutor, and they have to give an path. So how we can learn one particular concept like that way. Data analysis agent. So now not only data analysis and market analysis or finance analysis, whatever we need, we can to modify to our agent. Okay. So this is the real world use cases. So e-commerce assistant is a product recommendation and order tracking and a personalized shopping experience using customer data and integration and inventory APIs. Healthcare triage, it's a symptom assessment and appointment scheduling and resource routing with a HIPA, compliant data handling and secure integration. So education tutor, personalized learning path, homework assistant and progress tracking, adaptive content delivery based on the student performance wise. So now the recently the Nova, I think Supernova AI is there. That was the best in English learning AI tool. So what kind of words we have to say in a wrong way or sentence, I mean wrong sentence framing wise we have to say our English like me. And they also given correct frame and the correct sentence they have to suggest to the user. It most helps to improve their English skills. So like the way same here also. Data analysis agent. So NLP queries and databases, automated report generation, and the insight discovery from complex business data. So these are all the real world scenarios in an agents based. This every agents we have to try. It is possible to create in the MindStudio. Okay, and your journey from the beginner to expert. So foundation phase and integration phase, optimization phase, and scale phase. So foundation means in our individual part for ourselves we have to create a agent. Integration phase we have to implement that particular agent with another real world tool, with connect with another tool. Optimization phase wise we have to implement that in a income generated tool, like that way we have to use that. Finally we can improve the scale with the largest or multiple agents we try to create. Like this way you can start your journey at the beginner to expert way. Okay, fine. So now we have discussed the theoretical part. Now we are entering into the practical part. That was how we can use the MindStudio, how to log in that. Okay, so now we are directly entering into that. So just a minute. Okay, so now I was shared an internship link, internship registration link. I was shared in a chat box, and it was available in a pinned comment. Same like us, it's available in the description also. So overall interested in our internship program, you can join using the link. You can join with our internship. And so what are the benefits in this internship? It is that so you can get the some 30 days of LMS course, sorry, 30 days of presentation source code and everything is available, and IT confirmation letter and LMS course access, 90 days of LMS course access, and 4+ projects we have to get it with the source code wise. These are all the benefits you can get in this particular internship. And the registration link was shared in a chat box, as well as it's available in a description, same like a pinned comment. So now it's not possible to share that particular slide. So next session I will have to share the particular slide. Yeah, attendance link was I will share later. So after 6:30 I will share the attendance link. So now we listen the session. Now we can going to see about the practical way of MindStudio login as well as agent creation. Okay. So you can search with the browser with the MindStudio AI. So you can get the first initial link. That was a MindStudio tool. The first website is there. You can followed by that. You can click and going inside the website. So now I work with this particular tool. That's why I asking to my workspace or start free, like that way it's asking. If you are new user means you can log in with your mail ID. Okay. I go within my workspace. You can choose it your mail ID. Then you can get it the page like this. This is the home page of MindStudio tool. Okay. So now I have to give a full screen into this website. It's good to visible to everyone. So now the introduction video is already, they are also provided here. So if you have any doubt, you can watch this video and you can follow up to with yourself. Now I can set, so 14 days free trial is there, and usage of the credit balance, how much is there, remaining is there. They have to given updates for you. Okay, so now we can go into build a new agent. Okay, so newly you have to create with that. So I am going to click on the build a new agent. So this is the model creating page. So start already told, start to end point is important. It's an input, it's output. Like the way it was there. So most important thing is the both. Okay. Okay, fine. So in left side, you can see the data sources is there, function is there, user input is there, workflow is there. Now we are there in a workflow page. You see there is a workflow option. Here the data sources is there. So we can connect with the automate process. We can do connect with our database. Automatically they get the data from the base and they automatically update one by one. So we will discuss later on this particular functions and the user input data source and everything. Now we can start with that summarizer one. So first point, we have to trigger the concept. So now I already told it's a summarizer agent we have to create now. Okay. Then first I have to click the start button. It's asking something. So launch variable. So manually you can launch the variable. That was your wish. But your trigger point is important. You can see the trigger point here, the run mode. Here only they have to start the particular option. I mean process. Now it's on demand is there. Once you click the drop down button, the schedule option is there and email, browser extension, webbook, package workflow, the multiple option is there. So webhook means they have the URL wise, not like URL. How we can say it? Presentation and files wise, they have to working here. And email is in connect with an Gmail or mail ID wise. Web browser extension wise, the extension wise, they have to work. You know extension. And followed by that, in every pages, the particular tool will be there. If you need to connect with that, you can click the extension and followed by to connect the website. That was the browser extension. Schedule one means the Google schedule. That was the schedule wise you can work your do your work like that way we can create. So now we can see with the browser extension. So now already it tells summarizing the one particular website. So that's why it was important, the browser extension. Once you click the browser extension, you can they have to suggest the multiple variables automatically. So URL wise, metadata wise, page content wise, full text wise, or user selection wise, or raw HTML wise, whatever you need, you can pass it here. Here now we can continue with that two-way. One is a URL, another one is a page content. Is a page content. Okay, we can choose the page content. So before that, where we can implement this one. So you can go with the second, the plus option. You can click the plus option. The multiple option is asking here. So generate image, text or display content, generate the asset. So user input now same like that query source and everything we can connect here. So the most important, the most common thing is the generate text. So in every agent that was definitely it was available. It's not a limited one. So at the time you have to choose one generate text or one generate image. You can follow the first or second. That was not a syntax. No syntax is there. So based on your wish, how you can create in your agent, you can decide your conditions and everything. Okay. So now text wise, I have to summarize the particular web page's details. Okay. So now we create the generate the text option. And now they have to go into the prompt wise. So prompt wise, we have to initiate that whatever I have to know. Okay, now I give a prompt like tell me everything about the web page. About to know. Tell me everything to know about the web page. Yeah, that was a circle, right? Syntax, right? So can you adjust if anything grammar mistake is there? Can you adjust to this? To know about the web page. So now this is my prompt. So in between the prompt, I have so now I have to provide the page content. I already said, right? So before that, just a minute, I have to copy this. Copy the page content, paste it here. So before paste it here, it was a variable. The page content is one of the variable, right? So you see that. So how the SQL and Python everything is have a variable. So with the help of the variable, we can pass it our value, and whenever we need, we can get it the answer from that particular variable, right? Same like here, the page content is a variable one. So we get enclosed with that brackets. Now you can see the context. That's so important. Once you click at two curly braces, Python term wise, we can say like a curly braces. Once you give a two curly braces, they have to give an asking to them. So whatever you have to give a context. current date wise or full text wise or global company name wise or user name wise, metadata wise or page content wise, raw HTML, URL, user selection, whatever you have to import here. Like that way they have to asking. Now I select to the page content. So you can select it now like this also, or you can paste that one. So whatever, that was your wish. Okay. So now I have to create, give it like this. So tell me everything to know about that web page. That was our prompt. Based on the page content, the website page content, where they have to summarize the value. Okay. So next I have to going to rename this agent. That was summarizer agent. Okay. Summarizing agent. Now I give him like game like that. Just you have to no need to save, because it is auto save. You can see automatically they have to save it here. So now we're going to the main flow. So another work I have to do, that was model changing. Downside you can see the Cloud 3.5 Haiku. Same model we are also saw in Lindy AI, right? So because it is now it's a trending one, I think. Then that's why in every no code low code tools will followed by this same models. Okay. So now I click this. It's a customizable one. You have to change this one. So now Amazon related things is there, and Anthropic, that was a clouds powered by the Anthropic. The cloud is powered by the Anthropic one, and the trending things is there. Cloud, Gemini 2.5 and GPT-5. These three things is a trending one. It's now. Then why it's top of the list. Then Cohere. So you can choose the option, filter option. They have to showing like that. The Cohere is these two things. DeepSeek is available, three type of variant models. Google is available the Gemini. So now we can choose the Gemini one. So Gemini 2.0 Flash, for an example, I have to use this. So whatever you need, you can choose that. I'm choosing the Gemini 2.0 Flash. The temperature range you have to adjust. Based on the temperature range wise, the answer you can get it properly as well as more accurate one. And the maximum response size you can fix it yourself. So it was there into above 0.5. That was a fixed one. Above 0.5 is getting the good accuracy and a good answer for that. Otherwise, how much maximum level you need, you can fix with yourself. Okay, now I give a 1. So 1 is simple enough for me. And increasing the maximum response size is a 5000. Now I give a 5000. It was the fixed one. That was your customized one. Okay. Okay, fine. Now it was done. I think everyone is done, right? So flow we have to create starting point. You have to trigger with that browser extension wise. And when I click that start the agent, based on the prompt wise, they have to create the page content details wise. They have to summarize the data. Finally, it ends the process. Okay, this is the workflow of this. And now we can continue with that. So you can go with that publish option. The publish option is there, right? When you can click the public option, going to the running page, like the UI page. I click the publish. Downside you can see that the OpenAI and dismiss. So now I click that OpenAI agent. It's going to the output. We can say like that output page. Okay, there is two different way we can get the summarization concept. Okay, I have to once exit the screen. So now it's a URL is there. Okay, so already I try with the two different things. So again I have to show you first part, our website I have to take. So Pantech Internship. I choose it to our company website. So generally, so what is that in this website, whatever is there. So everyone we know. So our course related things, what we are most focusing, concept, focusing domain, everything is there, right? And our process and the path and the workflow, everything is present in this particular website web page. So now I have to copy this URL. Okay. Now I just copy this URL and paste in this particular agent. I give this URL in this particular agent. The agent will summarize it. Just read our website and what is the content, what is our work, everything they have to read and analyzing our website. Then it summarize the information and share it to us. Okay. Now I click the load site. You can see it takes some time to execute. So you can see I paste it to our company URL. You can see the http PantechELearning.com and internship. Our company URL I have to use it here. So we can wait for some time because it's getting time to load that. Yeah, now we can see. So now the in left side our review, I mean our website page is there. The review the site data. Do you want to run this agent using the site data? Your agent, you have to implement this page or not. Like they have to asking. I give it that a run agent. Now we can see the summarization is there. Okay, here the comprehensive analysis of web page content you provided. So based on our website wise, they have to analyzing the data and get the information to summarize the information to shortly share to us. The web page belongs to the PantechELearning, a company offering the online courses and internship focused on technology and engineering. Their primary focus appears to providing the hands-on, industry-oriented training and internship experience. It heavily promotes their intern hack. So program which combines internship with hackathon participation. That was intern hack. Recently we have conduct this particular program. That's why hands-on learning, flexible schedules and industry alignment, real-world projects we have to offering dual certification, hybrid flexibility, and intent hack program we have to conduct that. And the main section of our things, header and navigation, our logo, so whatever, everything, our HTML, CSS concept, everything is there. Our domain, our FAQ, certifications, observation, everything is there. They have to summarize to our entire website to make it in a short way, short summary wise they have to provide it to us. So like this way the agent will be working. Okay, so now we can go with that. Okay, again going to the build option. So the build option we can see two things. So it's a summarizing agent. That was our one. So again I have to publish. One method I already you see with the help of URL wise they have to working. Another concept is same thing again going to be publish and open my agent. So this time we are enabling the extension. With the extension wise we can use that particular summarizing agent. How it was happened. So now we can see, you can see before that we are adding to our MindStudio extension with our Chrome, with our browser. So the summarizing agent present in the MindStudio tool, right? First we have to enabling the MindStudio tool to the Chrome extension. So I have to add to the, you can see the option in add to Chrome. Click that add to Chrome. It was going to enable extension. So click to add to Chrome. Yeah, add extension. You can give allow the access to the MindStudio one. Now extension is installed. Now you can see here the MindStudio is there. Same like already most of the people you see this cider or meta, everything will be there. That was a extension wise in everywhere it was there. So we can accessing easily. Okay, so now I can go here. And another thing, we can pin this one, pin the extension to our extension box. So now we can see. So already it was pinned one. Again, I no need to do that. So for an example, I have to pin this. So you can see the MindStudio it's enabled to the extension one. So already I do this three different extensions that, and what was that? Select test is one of the extension. Google Docs extension is there, as well as MindStudio. Just now we have enabled this one. Okay. So now we can go into the again. We have to see that particular one. So now we no need to copy the URL and paste it here. That was no needed. You can directly choose the website. So I have to go into what was we have to choose. Any suggestions? Okay, we can try with the Kaggle. Okay, we are try with the Kaggle. That was this nice one. Just a minute. So everyone you know the Kaggle, right? Kaggle is one of the data collecting platform. Okay. Oh, I have to log in with this. Okay. Okay, now I log in this. Now I have to enabling my summarizing agent, use it in this website. So Kaggle website I have to use to summarizing the content. So once I click that, my summarizing agent is there. You can see. So inside the MindStudio tool, the summarizing agent is there. Once I click this, automatically they have to analyzing the web page and give a summarization it here in this place. You can see that Okay, here breakdown of the Kaggle web page is described. So overall purpose, Kaggle is a data science and machine learning community platform. It's designed to help user learn, collaborate, and complete in the field of data science. So top navigation menu, what all is there, and the key functions and the cookies and messages there, personalized welcome, whatever is there, how to start the everything, step, next existing, everything they have to give it in a small summary way. They have to deliver here. So like this way, we have to build a multiple option, translator and analyzer. So upcoming session, we will see one by one how to create, how we can make the workflow. So everything we will see in the upcoming sessions. Okay. So now you hope everyone can understand this one. So this is the way we can create the agent. So now today we are see with that summarizing agent. Okay. So I understand. So I hope everyone can understand this one. So just a minute, I will share the attendance link. Yeah, okay. So I will share the attendance link in a chat box, and it was available in a pinned comment. So everyone kindly give it your attendance. So don't forget to provide today's attendance. So I hope everyone can understand today's concept. Today you was discuss about the okay. Today you was discuss about the what is MindStudio. So what is the tool exactly MindStudio? How it was work? How can create the workflow and choose the model? Everything we was discussed. The theoretical part as well as practical part wise was discussed. And also we are creating the summarizing agent. How to create the process and everything. I have to give a step by step guide explanation. I hope everyone can understand this one. So if you have any doubts or any queries, you can contact the number. So now, okay, I will share the contact number also. Okay, now it's not available. Okay, fine. So internship users, you can get this agent direct link as well as already was built on the agent, right? That agent also you can directly get it with yourself. So you can try with that. So other people, you also need this source code and direct link, everything you need. Kindly join with our internship. The internship registration link already it's available in a description as well as chat box. So anyone interested, kindly join with our internship. So now anyone have any doubt? So don't forget to give it your today's attendance. So attendance link was shared in a chat box as well as pinned comment. Today I can't take the quiz. So tomorrow you can continue the same task. So every day you was conduct one task with logo wise or question wise, right? Today I can't take that because of some another work. So that's why. Yeah, nice. Kumar Kantala. Yeah, thank you. Nice. Sridhar Madanki. Yeah, you came. Okay. It was interactive, sir. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. So followed by that, we have to see with this kind of things. No problem. Okay. Thank you, Sridhar Madanki. No, thank you. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. If the session is useful for you, so kindly hit the like button and you have to need update like this technical contents like make a shorts or videos wise, kindly subscribe to our channel. I hope everyone can understand. So thank you very much. Yeah, thank you, sir. Pratra sir, thank you so much. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Sumati. Thank you. So again, I repeat, don't forget to give it your attendance link. To summarize the input data, the flow and output, right? Yeah, exactly. Now I have to creating the summarizing agent. That most helpful is they have to analyzing the on particular web page with the help of the URL wise or extension wise. They have to read the entire web page and they have to analyzing the web page overall and summarize the important keyword wise. They have to generate the new words. I mean new sentence they have to frame and deliver to us. That was our output. Our creating flow wise they have to execute it now. Yeah, right. Thank you, Ramana Raj. Thank you. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. We will meet on tomorrow session. I don't know how many people to follow this series. So whenever you have a doubt, you can contact any time. Or yesterday session you have any doubt means today you can try to ask. Today you have any doubt means to next session you are try to ask. Don't hesitate that. So try to ask that and clear with your doubts. If you need to see your previous days videos on only you have to see means get a membership to our channel. You can get the videos access. So in this particular video, the like button, same line, the like button is there. Some join membership option is also there. To join option, click the join option. There is two different membership card is that. Which one you convenient, you can choose that and get it your membership. You can freely see our every videos, so series. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you all. We'll meet on tomorrow session and see you.